And I'm going to go on mute so I can talk to my stream, but I'll be back periodically.
Ooh, fancy pants art on Grey Merchant there.
Yeah, this is the new Grey Merchant art.
Fancy pants.
Its pants are fancy. Well, it's not wearing pants, but, you know.
Listen.
I feel happy about this pack I opened, finally, for one time.
This pack is pretty sweet.
I feel like
there are a lot of ways we could
I'm
go.
like,
I mean, we could take Kiki Jiki and just draft towards combo.
Also, don't
a little
forget
awkward
people
that Serum
that
Visions is in the
the
same
new
pack, but
companion errata is in fact in effect.
Connive Concoct is also really sweet if you wanted to do like a reanimator style thing.
Yeah, you have to pay 3.
Connive is also just like pretty alright on its own. What else is good? Prismatic Vista if you really want to go hard on 5-color, but I don't necessarily endorse that as a first pick. Lotus Cobra is pretty good, especially with stuff like Prismatic Vista. Porcelain Legionnaire is good if you want to go something aggressive. Serum Visions is good if you want to just force blue. I think I mean, Grey Merchant is actually a pretty decent first pick if you want to be mono black. If you want to really force it. I'm waffling between Connive Concoct and Kiki Jiki. I think I'm going to take Kiki Jiki. I like combo. I mean, both of them are sort of combo picks, but... Alright, let's see. What is there now? Alright, a lot of good ways to follow up a Kiki Jiki. There's Chandra Torch of Defiance, which is another very good controlling red card. Although her +1's a little bit awkward in the dedicated combo deck, because you sort of end up having... like, you run the risk of, like, +1ing and exiling one of your combo pieces and then never being able to get it back. Boon of the Wishgiver is also pretty good. Arid Mesa is very good because you kind of really want good mana.
You're only 2
you're
playing,
playing,
so
you know, triple red cards, blue cards.
But I'm gonna go for it.
That's card filtering, like Careful Consideration, is also quite good, but not nearly as high a pick. It's really between Chandra and Arid Mesa.
I'm like, I've never played with this card. I'm gonna try it, and that's my whole draft.
Arid Mesa is better now that there are the triomes. So there are now 3 blue-red lands that can be fetched with Arid Mesa, although 2 of them aren't, like, the best in this deck. I think I'm going to take it. Chandra's good, but Arid Mesa's great. This is interesting. We could take Electrolyze. That's sort of the traditional pick for this deck. We could also go really wild and take Body Double. Body Double does give the deck kind of an extra angle to play here, where you can get back something that's died. This can be a Kiki Jiki. It can also be a Pestermite. Also, if you get Revelark, it can go completely bananas. So I'm going to do that because it's sweet. I think, arguably, Electrolyze is actually the correct pick here, but who am I to make the correct pick? All right, so we are seeing not many blue cards coming our way. It's possible we want to try moving in a different direction. So a late Craterhoof Behemoth. I don't necessarily want to just take it and go wild, but it is a late Craterhoof Behemoth. We haven't really seen a whole lot of great green though, so I'm not super psyched about it. Could also like plan to go a little bit more white and take a Mana Tithe or a Gideon Jura. I do think like
that this draft program has 7th edition cards.
I do think like red, white, blue is a pretty good way for this deck to be if you can make the mana work.
Now I wish
you could also just be red, white, splash blue, honestly. Arid Mesa does work well for that. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Mana Tithe. I don't think we want a lot of 5-drops, which is why I'm sort of edging away from Gideon Jura, although I do think that card's very strong. Oh boy. Well, that's not how that's supposed to work.
All the images in this pack are broken.
They just
same here.
Well, I can at least still read the cards.
I'm going to take Sacred Foundry here.
All right.
I guess obvious reasons. A lot of red and white cards again. Some green, no blue.
That happened for me too. That is a bummer. Yeah,
I don't know what the deal is there. I don't know if like the I don't know where they're getting their images from. It's
and
possible
my next
that site
pick
is dead.
My next pack is just blank.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
never
boy.
mind.
Oh,
Just
loaded.
took a lot of time to load.
Okay. Well, I'm
Kind
glad
of.
it's loading finally.
Oh,
Half of it's loaded.
yeah, my image loaded as well.
Yeah.
On a card I picked.
Having some
There we
fun.
go.
Okay, yeah. Now it's working for me.
Yeah, now I have everything now.
Yep.
All right. Glad
This
that
is
Direfleet
the result of
loaded, and
everything
we
being
might
in
be
the
taking
cloud.
that. Murderous Redcap's also kind of interesting. If we do end up with Revelark, Revelark Body Double Murderous Redcap is a combo. If you get a sack outlet, you can really go off with that. Direfleet Daredevil is probably just more powerful, though. I'm probably just going to take that. Okay, great. Zealous Conscripts. That's awesome. That lets us kind of avoid blue. Not necessarily saying we're playing no blue, but blue is almost certainly a splash at this point. We may be something like mono red, splash white, splash blue. Honestly. All right, pack 1, back again. What's good? What's good? Giver of Runes does protect the combo. Yeah, I like that. All right. Dismissive Pyromancer is actually kind of interesting here. It's card filtering, which is pretty good for us. It sort of lets us combo off with Body Double a little bit. I mean, Boon of the Wishgiver is honestly playable even if we aren't very blue, because the cycling is so cheap. And definitely gets good if we go more blue, but we really haven't been seeing much blue. I think the upside on Dismissive Pyromancer is higher. It also, this plus Body Double does give us a chance to do some even more broken, like, reanimation stuff if we really want to. Like, if we see a Grizzlebrand and a Through the Breach, we're probably just playing both of those. Yeah, Ikoria is all about the cycling one. It's, like, apparently a big standard deck right now. I like Adorned Pouncer in decks like this. I think it's a pretty decent controlling card, actually. Like, it holds down the ground early fairly effectively and then becomes a real beater later. Villas is not the reanimation target we want if we aren't actually playing black. Copperline Gorge for, like, the maybe factor or collective effort. I think we want collective effort. I don't think we're main decking it. I mean, Olivia isn't the absolute worst. If we sort of end up in a slightly more reanimation-y direction, Olivia could be good. Yeah, I think that's a sweeter maybe than collective effort, at least. We aren't main decking her, though. Or we are not planning to main deck her. I do like History of Benalia. I think that card's quite strong. All right, red cap wield. That's nice. Like that. Also not the stone worst with Kiki Chiki. Neither is Direfleet Daredevil. Honestly, neither is Dismissive Pyromancer. Tap Kiki Jiki, pay 3, deal 4 to something. For right now, I would pick Boros Signet very highly. I don't know how aggressive I'm likely to push this. I'm not super considering that. I think this deck ends up better as a more mid-range deck, but like sort of the way we're building it, it can have aggressive hands. And I like that aspect of it, but I'm not looking to take 1 mana 2/1s or whatever. Wouldn't take a Goblin Guide. All right, Gray Merchant, get out of here. Okay, what do we got? Marsh Flats is pretty good. We have a Sacred Foundry for that to get. Nothing else here is actually that exciting to me. I would definitely play Thalia. Revoker is good. Don't really want these aggressive cards. Quicksilver Amulet does sort of go with the like body double Olivia plan if we really end up going that direction, but that's still very much a maybe. But Marsh Flats makes our mana a lot better, makes Kiki Jiki more castable. All good things. All right, time for some decisions. Cards here that are relevant are like Compulsive Research and Spell Queller are very good if we splash blue, which is definitely not a guarantee. Ilharg is very good if we really go hard on the like body double dismissive pyromancer plan. But a lot of the cards you can cheat out that way aren't as like you really want Eldrazi, and Eldrazi don't work with body double, so I don't know how I feel about that. Outpost Siege is just sort of generically good. I think we aren't far enough down this road. Like, if we had a big creature that we were considering playing, I would take Ilharg here, I think. But given that we don't, I think just taking Outpost Siege and sort of going in a more controlling direction is better. If we had, like, a blue land, I might take one of the others. All right. Okay. I don't hate Luca. This is definitely a way to just randomly win the game with, you know, the combo. Kind of annoying that he costs 5, but I also don't hate Godless Shrine. We have 2 lands that get it. Alesha is PT. So Alesha can get back Kiki Jiki, cannot get back Zealous Conscripts, can get back Pestermite and Deceiver Exarch if we ever find those. I'm like a little bit tempted by this Godless Shrine, I'll be honest, just for the sweetness of it. But that's probably not right. We like the only card we would play with of it is Olivia. That's not like that. Yeah, I don't think it's right to take Godless Shrine this early. Embereth Shieldbreaker is also very good. And yeah, Alesha is a real opportunity. She's a little bit awkward to like get back the combo with because once you get it back, you're already in the attack step. Oh, I need to reserve something. Whoa, should have reserved something earlier.
That did you goof grab?
No, I mean I took Luca,
Okay.
which is fine. Gyruda pack 2, probably not seeing play, especially with the new companion rules. I don't know. Like I still think this card's probably pretty good in the blue-black Reanimator deck, even without companion. I think Athreos is pretty strong. That might have been a reason to want to have a black-white land. Yeah, I think Alesha is probably coming back. But I like Feldon. Feldon also gives me redundancy in the combo department. Also works with Dismissive Pyromancer and big creatures. I'm actually hoping to wheel Apex Altasaur at this point. I think that would be a really good thing to flash back. Can't do the Giganta thing while playing Kiki Jiki. Let's see. Yeah, I'd have to cut a substantial amount of my deck, including the combo, to do that, so it's probably not worth it. I keep seeing blue-black lands, but not lands that Arid Mesa gets. I mean, I could play this to fetch with Marsh Flats, but that seems pretty weak, all things considered. I don't love just playing Giganta for normal reasons. Mimic Vat's okay. I don't have much removal. Maybe I was just supposed to take Earthquake, actually. This sort of helps me recover. I don't have a lot of removal. This helps me stabilize against a big creature deck. Yeah, I think you're right, Ferns. Ooh. Inspiring Vantage, huh? Over Exquisite Firecraft. Yeah, I think this deck wants lands enough that that's a good idea. It's not even a great land, but it's an okay land. Oh, man. I love playing Arena Rector in white-red. Is it good enough when it just finds Luca? I guess it's really good to -2 Luca on as well. Or no, it's only dies. Yeah, I'm going to take Arena Rector. There are some good red and white expensive planeswalkers to find, even if, like, playing this with just Luca is pretty bad, but, you know, playing it with other stuff is better. I'm going to take the Quicksilver Amulet on the hope that I can pick up something. See, Ilharg came back. If I can wheel that Altasaur, I'm pretty happy. Honestly, it would take a lot for me to play Quicksilver Amulet, but it's not off the table. Really not seeing enough blue for me to be excited about Compulsive Research. I'm still hoping to splash the body double, because I think that card's really good in this deck, but... So with Ilharg and Felden, I'm actually kind of interested in picking up like an Emrakul or something. And Luca. All right, Godless Shrine Wield. I wouldn't hate Hanged Executioner either, honestly, but I don't think I can not take Godless Shrine when it's just staring me in the face like this. Just sneak that in there. This is sort of good in both directions on the reanimation thing, because it lets you get cards into the graveyard, and it lets you give reanimated creatures haste. This is a weird deck I'm building. Not the sort of deck I usually build, but I kind of like where it's going. Who's passing to me right now? Evan, I guess? Or Sarah, I can't tell. Yeah, basically, Ferns. If I can get a Steam Vents or something, I'll be sitting pretty. Oh, Altasaur Wield. Oh, sick. Okay, great. Great. Yeah, we're living the life now. Oh, man. Can you imagine, like... Turn 4, Dismissive Pyromancer, discard Altasaur, Felden, bring it back, wipe their board, attack for 10, turn 5. Or, like, doing that later in the game with an Olivia in play, attacking for 11 that turn. Oh, so good. Okay, none of these are relevant. I do wish there were a way to pick a card straight into the sideboard in this interface. Cards that are maybes in the deck are like Arena Rector, Body Double. Outpost Siege has a lot of bricks, but I still like it. Oh, hello. Wow, no one's going mono black. We could have taken the pack one, pick one Gray Merchant and been pretty happy with ourselves. The 3 black-white lands in the same pack was pretty funny, too. All right, I'll take Liliana. Honestly, with like an Arena Rector, if we pick up another couple fixers, it's not the least possible thing in the world that we could play Liliana.
Table?
Wow, beat me to it. I unmuted to say it.
Rough.
Should have just stayed unmuted. Coward.
Woof.
Oh, man. Oh, God, this pack is extremely difficult. Holy shit. So cards we extremely want out of this pack. Prairie Stream, Wooded Foothills, Smuggler's Copter, Abrade, not Fire Extinct Obliterator, Unburial Rites, and Ugin. So, you know, just 6 of them. We're probably wheeling something, honestly. Yeah, Seasoned Pyromancer isn't bad. This is a 7-person draft, so, like, chances are, like, Unburial Rites, or Wooded Foothills or something comes back. We're definitely not taking Unburial Rites, even though that might be the best card for our deck here, because we're sort of leaning to wheel something. Wooded Foothills isn't the best because it doesn't fetch Godless Shrine. White fetches are better. Prairie Stream would be good to cast our Body Double, which I do think is a really good sort of additional way to do cheaty stuff. I think it's between Prairie Stream and Smuggler's Copter. God, Smuggler's Copter is so great, though. I have to take the Copter. I'm sorry, everybody. Ooh. Another set of good cards. I actually wouldn't hate an O-Ring in this deck, but we're going enough colors that I feel like Ash Barrens is probably the way to be, actually. We also... I mean, we're actually a little land heavy right now, but that's fine. Oblivion Ring may well wheel. We would also take Dreadbore, probably play Thundermaw. Well, I don't know, we have a lot of 5-drops, but... Yeah, exactly, Ferns. If the Unburial Rites doesn't wheel, I will eat my hat, but it really looks like no one's doing Reanimator other than me. I'm not wearing a hat either, so that's kind of a empty promise.
Can I just take this whole pack, please?
Do we take
That
Hornet
is against the rules
Queen
of
here?
draft.
It's
Dang.
unfortunate.
I think we do take Hornet Queen here.
Just click real fast on all of them.
Just if I click.
Yeah, try to break the web app, see what happens.
Oh, we didn't wheel Alesha.
Fake a
Interesting.
post
That's how you
request.
select multiple items, right?
Oh yeah, just drag. Just
Alesha
drag
Hornet
over
Queen
them
would have been sick. But yeah, we're
and
taking
then
Hornet
let go
Queen.
of the.
It doesn't work. I tried it.
Damn.
How many of them did you get?
If you try to drag, like it doesn't even like work.
I mean, you can send any text file to Liz, and
That's cheating.
Please
So
don't cheat at
people ended
Cube.
up with this card.
yeah, I would never.
All right, I'm pretty happy with where this deck is going. We may have to cut this body double because of that Prairie Stream pick, but ooh, Resto Angel, don't mind if I do. We even have the half of the combo that combos with it. As much as I would love to just slam Approach of the Second Sun and go full bonkers, we're taking Restoration Angel here. Obviously, it's also good with like Dire Fleet Daredevil and Hornet Queen and Murderous Redcap, etc., etc., etc. It's good with Ilharg. Attack with Ilharg, make a creature Restoration Angel to keep it in play. Oh yeah, that's living. I'm sad that we're apparently not getting a Revel Arc. I mean, it's not too late, but I guess Revel Arc isn't even good here, huh? It's really only good with the body double, and even then we don't have a lot that combos with that. We don't have any sack outlets or anything. Yeah, exactly, Ferns. Easy game. Or the Apex Altasaur, just in case they still have some creatures somehow. Ooh. Oh, wow. This is tough. It's got to be Lingering Souls, right? Just for the raw power of it. This card is so strong. You can also exile them with Luca to polymorph, just if you aren't doing well enough somehow after casting Lingering Souls. Palladium Mirror is also something I wouldn't mind, but it's Lingering Souls. I feel like you only end up in red, white, black when your deck is either a train wreck or incredible, and I feel like we're on the incredible end of that. I don't know if it's great, but it is definitely incredible. We can't possibly pass Mind Stone here. Our entire deck revolves around resolving good 5-drops, so Stagger Shock would be good. We're really light on removal, which is unfortunate. Karn would also be good, but we're taking Mind Stone. Mind Stone is like removal because it lets you play your high drops, which are better than their cards. Yeah, Dan, you would adore the changes I've made to the cube recently. Like, all of this stuff with, like, Ilharg and Apex Altasaur and Luca and Body Double and stuff like that wasn't in until fairly recently. I mean, it was many months ago now, but a lot of those months haven't had cube drafts happening because of a certain pandemic that's happening. So, like, I really seeded a bunch of ways to cheat out cards and, rewards for doing so. There's no way in the universe we could ever pass a Coalition Relic. I think we'd take this over Boros Signet, honestly. I think we'd take this over, like, Hallowed Fountain. I think we'd take this over a Relevant Triome. I think this is the best possible card for us. There are 2 Relevant Triomes. We haven't seen either of them. It's kind of a bummer. All right, Unburial Rites Wield. Definitely better than Seasoned Pyromancer. Ilharg sneak attacks something when it attacks. It's awesome. And the creature goes back to your hand, too, instead of the graveyard. It's really sickening. It's not making much of a splash in standard, I guess, because it's just worse than Luca. But are we actually playing this Arena Rector? Honestly, probably not. If we'd wield the Ugin, we would. Isn't Ilharg from the last 3 sets? What are the last 3 sets? I guess Ikoria, M20, and is it M20? God, it's so hard for me to remember now that there aren't blocks. Oh, Theros again. Right. Eldraine. I forgot about Eldraine. Yeah, I didn't play any Theros, and I didn't play a lot of Eldraine, but I jammed a ton of Ikoria when it went online. I think we want War Boss here. I think we just want to be able to put on some pressure early, force them to use some removal, that sort of thing. Is Varchild good? I mean, it's definitely more of an aggressive card, but, like, I guess we're lower on 4 drops. Get out of here, Arena Rector. I'm so sorry. It's like Sublime Archangel or Varchild for sure. Varchild blocks better. Sublime Archangel's the sort of abstractly better card. Yeah, I'm going to take Archangel. This just ends games. Alright, I really like Perilous Mirror. I mean, I would love Pact of Negation. This is a perfect Pact of Negation deck, but I don't think we want to... I mean, is there a case to be made for Pact of Negation here? Like, obviously we can't ever pay for it, but, like, to protect the combo, we don't need to pay for it, right? It's so sweet. No, it can't be good enough. It just can't possibly be. We're not that dedicated combo either. Oh, Hell's Caretaker. I think we're actually playing Hell's Caretaker. Karn came back. Oh, sick. Oh, that's very good. All right, we have some cuts to make. If I had had alcohol, I might have done it. We might even play that. No, we aren't black enough to play Crypt Breaker, unfortunately.
How we feeling?
Oh, my deck's sweet.
Mine is very good.
Mine is one of the sweetest I've drafted. I'm not making any claims about its quality, but it is definitely one of the sweetest I've ever drafted.
I feel like I was the only one drafting these colors. I feel pretty good.
Sometimes the Q draft just sorts itself. Like, everyone just ends up playing the separate colors and not really competing with each other. And that is when all the decks are the best.
Yeah. Like, I'm at, like, 30 playables right now, and there's some in the sideboard. I have no idea how I'm going to build this.
I was going to build 3-color, and now it's definitely not that, and I'm very confused.
Let me do teams real quick.
Evan, you better pray we're on the same team
Yo,
before I clean your wallets out, boy.
my
What does that mean?
Venmo balance.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that Venmo balance. I'm coming
have-
for it.
Let's have a standing $5 bet on every match of Magic we play from now until the day we die.
Okay, yeah, 100%.
That seems
Oh, I
that
forgot
seems
to
good
decide
to me.
who where to draw the line.
Oh, so it's a gambling DJ.
I guess I'll just say I'm on the 4-person team so that I can take a break occasionally.
I know you're streaming.
Oh, I am streaming, huh? All right, I'll say I'm on the 3-person team.
Wow, playing favorites.
Yeah.
I'm also streaming,
Oh,
but it's
are you?
okay
Same.
because when I'm taking a break, I will be betting on people's matches. if people want to allow that.
Yes, Michelle?
Double named cards this draft.
All right, so it is me, Teddy, and Jesse against Sarah,
Oh.
Michelle, Evan, and Val.
Damn.
Okay.
All right.
Who is table?
Oh, Also, I'm really greasy.
Teddy
so
has
I'll just
table.
wait for your
Hell
turn for
yeah.
a second.
Nice.
So we can move.
Liz is a filthy grease monster, in case you didn't hear what she just said.
All right, Nat, do you want to do a money match?
Nice.
$10.
I'm good, Sarah. Thank you, though.
Damn it.
I hang around degens, but I'm not necessarily a degen myself.
Let's. Oh, this is.
Dex to Liz.
Yeah, Dex to Liz. Ugh, that's my
Neat.
fucking password.
I'll be ready in 2 seconds.
I have my actual account this time.
Whoa!
Oh, and I should move to the other
Amazing.
thing. Yeah. Alright, see ya.
Bye. Alright, is it just us here? Oh.
Is worse.
Hey, nerds.
Forced my first 3 picks to not be green cards, and I still fucking ended up in green.
There was a crater hoof going around sinfully late.
Opened that crater hoof and fucking wheeled.
Oh my god! Well, that's gross, Teddy.
Telling Jesse, other people need to start drafting green, because for the 4th draft in a row, I have Green Sun Zenith that I got passed to me, and Hex Drinker that I got passed.
I mean,
just have to stack every fucking week with a different secondary color. Actually, this one's better. My ramp is so much better this time around. This deck is kind of bananas.
I think everyone ended up with Bananas deck, so I'm really excited to see where this goes. Let me take a screenshot of my deck once I sort out the cards that go in the sideboard. It's so sweet.
Borderline level pack 3.
Say that again?
Like, some borderline Ketsy level pack 3 luck.
Oh, wow.
Hierarch and Breeding Pool were in the same pack. I am green-white, very minorly splashing blue. Took Hierarch, knew I wasn't gonna, or assumed I wasn't gonna wheel Breeding Pool, wheeled
Disgusting. So I'm like, Mardu, aggro combo, I guess you'd say. I mean, not that aggro, but like mid-rangey aggro combo. With both a reanimation package and a Kiki Jiki package. It's the sweetest thing I've ever done. That's not true. The sweetest thing I've ever done is Cube Spear Rotisserie combo galore deck. And that's not even true either. That's just the sweetest thing I've done in my cube. The sweetest thing I've ever done, Jesse had to write a blog post about it. It was so sweet.
That was very good.
All right. So this is Teddy's deck. Oh, getting the Luminous Broodmoth going. I like that.
Yep.
I was kind of hoping to wield that Oblivion Ring. If there's one weakness my deck has, it's not enough removal. I'm just trying to do more things better than them. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Yeah, it's a green 10-10 board wipe. Here, I'll zoom in for a bit. All right, team. I need a bunch of cuts.
Hang on, I'm finishing up my deck real quick. Just making the lands.
What is your deck, Jesse?
Blue control splash. Black and I'll show you in a second.
Wow, Jesse's drafting blue. Who would have thought?
I know, crazy.
I was gonna splash blue for a body double, but I can't. Didn't get the lands. I mean, I don't know. I have Ash Baron's Coalition Relic, so I can do anything, but realistically, I cannot. Actually, God, am I supposed to just play Liliana, the Dreadhorde General here? Fuck, I might be. Card's very strong. And Arena Rector. Kind of like that, actually. With
Arena
Cole.
Rector 1000% goes in your deck.
Even without Liliana?
I think Liliana should end up in there too,
Okay.
because like I think they both work well in this deck, but like Rector has just been bananas every time I've seen it on either side of the.
All right, cool. I will put them in. Oh, Honor of the Pure is not supposed to be in there. Please ignore the Honor of the Pure.
Wow.
I'm not 100% sure about Olivia, but I figure she's a discard outlet for things like Hell's Caretaker, Unburial Rites, Felden. And she means that if I get a Hornet Queen, or really mostly an Apex Altasaur out, I can attack with it immediately. But I guess that's not relevant for Hornet Queen. It is relevant for Ilharg. I don't know. What do you all think?
Sorry, which card were you thinking of cutting?
Oh, you drafted Ketsi Grixis, Jesse.
Yes.
Olivia mobilized for war.
My personal opinion, you should trade cards with me.
Oh, is it that time?
Olivia mobilized for war seems really good with your graveyard shit.
Yeah.
And it's just a good creature in general.
Oh,
I don't think that I ever cut it.
What did you do?
I clicked modify trade instead of submit.
Goof.
Sorry. Cool. That does mean I still need 3 cuts.
Perilous Mirror is a sideboard card.
Yeah, you're probably right. I just feel like early removal is something I lack, but yeah. So Ferns in chat points out that cutting History of Benalia improves my mana, which is true. I guess that. I mean, I still have Giver of Runes and Mana Tithe putting some pressure on my early white, but
I mean, I feel like I want to cut something from a 4 or 5 mana slot.
yeah. I mean, there's nothing I can possibly cut from 5. 4. Yeah, War Boss to sideboard makes sense too. 4, I could cut Outpost Siege. Outpost Siege is kind of awkward because it bricks on Hornet Queen and Apex Altasaur, and sometimes on like Kiki Jiki, which would be really awkward. And I have some other ways of getting card advantage. Like Smuggler's Copter sort of gets me virtual card advantage if I discard irrelevant cards.
How do I highlight all cards?
Karn.
Control A isn't working.
Control A.
If you click,
You have to click a
on
card first.
Yeah.
Good program.
Yeah, it sure is.
You only asked for 40 cards, Jesse.
That's strange.
Did you put anything into your junk pile?
Yeah.
That's why.
Oops. I forgot
Do you
about
wanna
that.
Give me a new deck, or do you just want these 40?
No. I'll just. I am not taking. I'm not playing white cards or green cards or Gyru.
Okay.
I'll just take the 40.
Okay.
Rip to
Oh yeah. and As
Gyruda.
far as,
I
as
would
far as
probably play
companions
Gyruda in
go,
this deck.
I ended up
In
with
mine?
Jagantha.
No, in my deck.
Oh.
I was gonna say wait.
I mean, so much for those 5-drop.
I'm not saying I would companion it. I'm saying I would put it in the deck.
Oh, I see. What does it even put into play? It only puts your 4-drops into play. It doesn't hit
Hornet
Hornet Queen or Apex.
It hits Hornet Queen. Hornet Queen costs 8.
Oh, Magic Online sucks.
And if it hits Restoration Angel, I just get another Gyruda hit to find Hornet Queen.
Hornet Queen costs 7.
Oh, it does cost 7.
Uh-oh.
Well, then, yeah, I wouldn't play it in my deck. Are you sure it's not good in yours, Jesse?
Yes. Yes.
You have 4 very good 4-drops.
You want me to cut all of my 7 3-drops?
I'm not
No.
saying as a
Filter?
companion, dumbass.
Oh.
Yeah, just jam it into your deck.
Not in a Dark Confidant deck, I don't think.
Wow, you're way more afraid of that card than I think you should be.
Just play Gargadon and Dark Confidant in the same deck. Fucking get on my...
I have, yeah.
Yeah, you're playing Dark Confidant, Jesse. You are here to just BE a...
Oh, I have no
I'm
artifact
very
removal. This deck has ways to lose, that is for sure. Dan in chat says to tell Jesse that this isn't modern. You can just play Dark Confidant with high mana cost things, it's fine. And 6 isn't even high. But
I think I need to cut either Recruiter or Fauna Shaman, and I'm betting it's Recruiter just because of the utility. The fact that Fauna Shaman can go find like Angel of Sanctions or Krasis or Stonecoil Serpent.
which is Recruiter?
Recruiter is the 2-mana 2/2, flips into a werewolf. That's a 3/3, makes your creatures cost 1 less, and it's human.
Oh, I see.
form
You put your
is,
2-drops in your 1-drop pile. That's why it looked like you had so many 1-drops.
Yeah, sorry, I sorted them by functionality piles because otherwise it ended up with too many piles when I started them.
Okay, that's why Fauna Shaman isn't there.
So what are the choices to cut?
I think one of either Duskwatch Recruiter or Fauna Shaman needs to go. I guess from the last picture that I sent to the chat, I already
Are
cut
you
Elves
sure
of
you
Deep
need
Shadow and Hang
8 ramp spells, Teddy?
So I have 3, 4, 5. I cut Elves of Deep Shadow, so I guess I'm at 7, but I still probably don't need that many. What do you think is the worst one?
Sakura Tribe Elder, probably?
Yeah, probably Sakura Tribe then. Yeah, I can't take advantage of the landfall. Okay, Sakura Tribe is gone as well.
I'm just saying over Duskwatch Recruiter, I think. I feel like getting card advantage is pretty good here. You don't have a lot of ways to do that.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, that one's just mostly sorted by mana cost, so should be easier to look through it.
Mostly sorted by mana cost, you say?
Well, I put Terrastodon, Craterhoof, and Hydroid Krasis in the 5s pile.
Sure. And how many cuts do you need from this?
1, actually.
Okay, I also need 1 cut from my last picture, so have that. I can't wait for you to Terrastodon 3 of your own lands and then cast Overwhelming Stampede next turn.
It's going to be a good time.
It's a powerful deck.
Luminous Broodmoth. Is that just an anti-removal spell? What are you doing with it? Is that for Terrastodon?
It is just generic value, basically. Like, if I get to rebuy something like Eternal Witness, great. Let alone something like just getting to rebuy creatures and as a thing that generates card advantage against removal effects is basically what it's there for.
It just seems like you don't have that many things that it's especially good with, you know?
That's fair.
Well, you cut the Sakura Tribe Elder.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
And like it doesn't work with Stonecoil Serpent. Doesn't
Yep.
work
The
with
one that I'm
Hydroid
looking at
Krasis.
is well, I guess I leave in Bygone Bishop just because I really want to play something on turn 2 that costs 3. But I guess you
I like
actually
Bygone
only
Bishop
have.
a lot here because it turns Flood into card advantage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
that's
true.
basically why I grabbed it. Is that way, like a late Llanowar Elves is not completely useless.
I don't think that the Brood Moth is gonna do all that much for you.
I kind of like
That's
cutting
fair.
Broodmoth too.
All right, Broodmoth's out, and now I just got to figure out lands.
You also got to figure out a card for me to cut.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
I mean, Adorned Pouncer and History of Benalia are the least on plan. I think both of them are pretty good, like early stop signs. They're both good with Smuggler's Copter.
I think it is definitely one of those two, and I think,
It's probably
what
Adorned
kind of
Pouncer,
fixing
given
do you
that,
have?
because I just have so much to do at 5+.
Well, I can't see your lands in this picture.
They're
Let
in
me
the
see what
picture
you got.
above.
Yeah,
I have
I'm
6
looking up right
lands.
now.
My lands are good.
Yeah, lands are very good, which makes me want to keep History of Benalia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll cut
I would
Adorned
cut
Pouncer.
Adorned Pouncer.
Put it in against aggro. All right. What are my basics? Hey, Liz.
Hi.
Liz, do you happen to recall if I've eaten dinner yet?
Yeah, I do recall.
Have I eaten dinner yet?
Nope.
You were saying something about ice cream and peanut butter for dinner, right?
Yes.
Was it, that's a great idea and we should definitely do it?
Well, I just ate macaroni and cheese.
So that's a great idea. Natalie personally should definitely do it.
No. Unfortunately, that's not what that means.
Well, I don't like that at all.
I'm not saying you
Okay,
can't
I'm
have
ready
ice
to
cream
battle.
and peanut butter, but maybe not as the main course.
Why are you so mean to me?
Yes, I'm very mean to you.
All right, let's see. So we're playing one swamp for sure. That leaves me with I think we're only playing one swamp despite the Liliana, because we have like Marsh Flats, Godless Shrine, Ash Barrens. To find the second, if we need to, Arid Mesa. We have Coalition Relic, and we have Arena Rector to get Liliana in play a different way. I think 5-ish black sources is fine given that. Let's see. Want more red than white. What does the distribution look like between red and white? Call this a colorless source for now. Okay, so we have 1 white land and then 5 red-white lands.
Nat,
Yes, Liz.
can I bring you some pesto pasta?
Sure, that would be lovely. Thank you. So if I split it evenly, 5, I guess it would be 6 red sources, 4 white sources. That is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 red sources and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 white sources. That's probably good, right? I mean, I could go 12-9, which does make it easier to cast Kiki. Well, yeah, let's go 12-9. Do I have 7 of the same full art mountain? I should just get more copies of the lands whose arts I like. All right. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 3 basic planes.
since it doesn't matter at all, is it going to bother you if I use snow-covered plains?
No.
Sweet.
Live your best life. Alright, 17 lands, 2 mana rocks, and a bunch of sweet, sweet spells. I don't understand why it always is that one team is ready like substantially before the other team. I guess in this case it makes sense because they have more people, so it's just going to take them longer to build all the decks, but... Yeah, I'm very excited to see how this deck does. This is exactly the kind of like multi-axis, generically powerful combo bullshit deck that I advocate. Can't box yourself into always trying to do like specifically Kiki Jiki in a blue-red control shell that has that as its only win condition. Sometimes you just gotta take Kiki Jiki and go white. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's perfect. And now, like with Tooth and Nail being able to get big bullshit dudes like Hornet Queen and Ultisaur, you can really make a deck like that shine. Because, like, you know, if the combo's already spent, then whatever, you get Hornet Queen and Ultisaur. If you really want to go completely bonkers, you get a body double, and you Tooth and Nail for body double to get the Kiki Jiki out of your graveyard, and, you know, Restoration Angel or something. I wish I had a clone in this deck. Like, I wish I had Body Double. I wish I could play it. Because going Restoration Angel on something else that Body Double has already cloned, and then, making Body Double clone Kiki Jiki instead and winning that way would be the sweetest way to end a game of Magic ever invented by human minds. Also, my like goal for this deck is to win a game by Unburial Rites, having 8 mana. Unburial Rites, get Zealous Conscripts, untap a land, Unburial Rites, Kiki Jiki, win the game.
You should be really happy that the counterspell deck is on your team.
Yeah, I really am. I really, really am.
I was waiting to see how long that took.
I'm a dumbass, okay? All right, you two take the first two who are ready. I'm gonna use the restroom and get some water. Burb. got my delicious water. Oh, cool. So 2 people are ready on the opposing team, but only 2. Evan, Michelle. Battle me. All right. We are fighting Michelle. I'm not 100% sure I have her on my buddy list. I mean, I guess I don't. All right. Thank you, Liz. Liz,
But
if you want to hang out, you're welcome to. But if you don't, my Monster Train run from last night is up on YouTube. So
uh-huh.
Oh, should I not be in here? Or is this
yeah,
great?
no, you're good.
Okay, cool. Hi.
Hello.
This is a hand.
Let me do that.
Yeah, this also technically is a hand. This hand, chat, is way better. How'd your draft go?
I feel like I missed a couple cards that I definitely should have taken, but otherwise I think this worked.
Cool.
You?
Cool. Black, huh? Kind of
Maybe.
non-traditional from our Michelle.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know what the hell your deck is, but
I like black more after I started playing Pox, I feel like. But destroying lands and destroying hands is very fun.
sorry, I was sending Liz a link to that Monster Train video.
No worries.
Whew. Good. I was worried, but I won't be now that you say that.
Just the thing that... I'm sorry, I'm tired. Nothing.
Yeah, Monster Train owns Dan. I'm hoping to play Mana Tithe here so that I don't feel obligated to keep it up instead of casting Mind Stone next turn. Yeah, I'll Mana Tithe this. Just transforming your Preordain into a lava spike.
Wow, rude.
Yeah, Liz and I have been playing it a lot too. Monster Train, that is.
I've seen Austin play it a lot. I haven't played it
Yeah,
myself.
Austin's record is ridiculous. Dan, what's your Steam username? We should be Steam friends. Vampire Nighthawk. Man, that would have been a good one too. Gonk with Mana Tithe.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Huh, Mardu?
Ma do or ma do not. There is no ma try.
Thank you, Natalie.
You're welcome, Michelle.
Also, give me that hand.
Oh, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see the hand.
Oh, come on! What is this deck? Natalie, what did you draft? Natalie, what the hell?
I told you I drafted a sweet one. What do you want from me?
I don't know. Do you have Culligan's Command too? I guess you don't have to say that.
Ferns, the answer to your question about the Nighthawk art is probably Michelle's account had this Nighthawk art, and Magic Online randomly chose it for her over the Cube Nighthawk art. 'Cause I'm pretty sure the Cube Nighthawk art is the original art. Because that art's sick. And honestly, this promo is kind of milquetoast. No, Michelle!
That said, I actually don't know which of these to take.
What's wrong with you, you monster? Also, what was that noise?
My human mouth.
If you say so.
Mm-hmm. You know, I chose that and then I just remembered that's probably wrong as hell. Oh.
Or are you just saying that to get me?
Uh-huh. With my 1 blue mana up and my fierce hatred of blue.
I mean, you playing islands in your deck. What am I supposed to think?
know. What? What?
What?
What?
Playing Zealous Conscript and untapping a land is like a classic play.
Fair.
It's possible I was supposed to play Giver of Runes first.
I just keep forgetting it has, like, another purpose.
Like, just having that as a meat shield for Conscript, but I feel like giving myself a chance to just draw a mountain, assuming she doesn't have removal, is better. Like, especially given that I have so much reanimation. Yeah. Ooh, that's kind of a sweet one. We are taking real damage here, though.
That's where that went.
Not that Olivia Mobilized Forward gets drafted all that often, but I do think she's good in this deck.
Mm-hmm. I was considering her, but I think my deck is the wrong type for it. Oh, god damn it.
I don't know.
I
Maybe
could
this is
just
a ploy.
read cards. Nope, reading comprehension just failed.
Peep, peep, peep goes the piper. A peep, 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 peep poem. Peep, peep, peep goes the piper as he plays for the piper's swarm. All right.
Okay, that one's in a good place.
Do you got it?
No. I did realize that I should get rid of the actual combo in your hand instead of the efficient creature in your
Yeah, probably.
But, oh well. I probably would have needed a spell either way to deal with that. Alright, good game.
Good game. All right, what are we sideboarding? We didn't really see much from her deck. So it seems like blue-black value. Don't like Earthquake. We only saw 2 creatures and one of them had flying. Don't really like Perilous Mirror. Is there anything I want to side out? Not really. I mean, History of Benalia may not be great against...
Natalie, did you just draft, like, the red-white version of Splinter Twin?
Maybe.
Mad respect if so. Please do not have drafted the red-white version of Splinter Twin and also the red-black reanimate deck.
No promises. Oh boy. Oh. Yeah. Do we want to side in Sublime Archangel for History of Benalia? It looks like she's not super aggressive. And I feel like this could potentially like end a game more effectively. Yeah, she didn't get that I am red-white twin, red-black sneak attack, and black-white reanimator. But can't win them all. Oh, man. This hand owns. I mean, I'm going to need another mana for Felden at some point, but God, this is so good. Another red mana. There we go. Nailed that one. Yeah, I'm just never gonna get away with not having to bolt myself here. Again, because my mana's gonna be tied up for the next few turns, I probably just want to aggressively mana tithe whatever she plays here. Oh yeah.
Got the
Oh,
mana
yeah.
tithe?
Woo, thank goodness I do.
Natalie, I thought you were up for a challenge.
Not that challenge. I am not sure I can beat the Pack Rat challenge.
I have faith in you.
Oh, that's sweet of you, Michelle.
But also, that's fair.
God, this is going to be such a gross turn 4. I mean, if everything goes as planned, a lot of things could get disrupted here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought I was muted when I said that. Well, now you know.
That doesn't really affect a lot.
Whoopsie daisy. And all the time I've been doing these cubes, that's the first time I've actually made that mistake. Oh, interesting. Okay. probably actually the plains here. I have a triple red spell and no triple white. Oh, I was supposed to discard Hornet Queen. Oh, what a goose am I. As Daniel Pinkwater likes to say.
All right.
It still just doesn't seem real. Like, after you play with, like, I don't know, every other card in existence, it doesn't seem real that you get to loot off Smuggler's Copter when attacking into a Planeswalker.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, what is this bullshit? That's not
fair.
fair. Is this fair? I don't think it's fair.
Natalie, you can't even play Hornet Queen. Natalie.
Yeah. I'm a reanimator deck. You called it. You absolutely
very
100% nailed what my deck was.
I'm very glad, and also don't. Also,
Well, shit. I would have preferred that not happen.
huh. Funny how opinions differ like that. I'm sorry.
So we're going to have to discard Kiki Jiki here. Probably supposed to play the Mountain instead of the Plains, actually. Sorry, we're not going to discard Kiki. We're going to have to discard Mountain. Play Kiki Jiki off of Relic mana. Probably just use it to crew Copter and kill Liliana. That's plan A. Can't believe I didn't get to do the Felon thing. So grumpy. Ooh. That's a spicy one.
Mm-hmm.
You do have some Plainsy Walkers. Plainsy Waxies.
I do, and I avoided taking Immortal Sun.
I actually think it's totally reasonable to play Planeswalkers and Immortal Sun in the same deck a lot of the time, but I'm a goof like that.
That's fair. I am a little bit too cowardly.
How about all those warriors you can't block?
They are a pain. I feel this is wrong, but oh well.
So many Plainsy Waxies.
Hmm?
You have so many Plainsy Waxies.
Hmm.
Oh boy. Alright. Probably just keeping the swamp in hand, because Lily's dying this turn. I don't really need to avoid making discarding.
Yeah.
I'm probably just going to sandbag this mountain to discard the Smuggler's Copter next turn, since I have the extra mana from Coalition Relic to play around with. But I'm kind of losing right now. Ashiok is very good against me. Olivia, Ilharg, Direfleet. Wow, just hitting straight gas. No! Michelle?
Yes.
Don't? No? Stop?
I'm just fighting against the innocent victims of your smuggler's copter.
Oh my god.
Fighting for them, rather. Let's call it that.
I don't like this at all. All right, that's something. Oh my God in heaven. I mean, sometimes that does happen. Sometimes you do just draw
That's
a lot
of
of
flyers.
Would have been nice to see that before the Liliana happened, but yeah. God, Kiki GK plus hostage taker is also just sick, so really bad for me. I need to make something big stat or I will be in trouble. Looks like she doesn't have the 5th land yet, though. So that's something. Dismember? Crick? Oh my god. Okay. Wow. You're really doing it. I almost took that, like, 3rd to last. Oh, 3 lands. Thank you,
bad.
Michelle.
That's unfortunate.
Those were lands I sure didn't need to draw. All right. There we go. This, as they say, is how we do it. So we actually can kill Ashiok now, too, which is great.
Oh, come on.
I told you I was Reanimator.
That's
Did
too many
you
flyers.
disbelieve me somehow? All right. I'm stuck on, or I'm like somewhat mana constrained with the Unburial Rites flashback, so I'm actually just going to play out that now. I told you I was Reanimator, Michelle. Did you not believe me?
No, I believed you. It's just.
Did you think I would lie to your face?
Myth? Natalie, can you tell me what play I should make next?
No.
Fair enough.
Koiki Joiki. Kirkus Jerkus. The Kirkland Jerkland.
Thank you, Natalie.
You're welcome. You know, we haven't really hung up art in our new house yet, but we should really get that Kiki Jiki on the wall again.
Oh yeah, I haven't really done it either here.
How is your new place, by the way?
It's good. Like, it's got a bit more room. The kitchen, like, everything just in general has a bit more room. It's a little more partitioned nicely than the last part.
I'd love to see, like, a virtual tour or something sometime.
Yeah,
So
maybe
I can
sometime.
accurately imagine your living conditions, which is, of course, the most important thing.
Yeah, we might be moved out by the time that, like, next time we have visitors. We'll see, though.
Are you already thinking about a new place to go?
Not necessarily, but, like, if our lease is up, it would be, like, next April? No, maybe a little bit before then. So, no, I think it's April.
Yeah, so I guess we just win here,
That's all that
right?
came out
We
of fires
unburial
that are
rights
happening.
Ilharg, use it to crew Smuggler's Copter, and that's exactly 13. Oh, this is Feldon, not Ilharg. Ilharg was last game. Still, point remains. I think this is Exactsies. Oh, you're a clever one.
Yay!
Guess it's not Exactsies anymore. Smopter? No.
Mm-hmm.
My little guy. My round friend. Or, like, seed-shaped friend, I guess.
No friend of mine. That's a lot of insects. That's a lot of everything.
Yeah, I do have a lot of everything in play. Hard to deny that.
One might just call it a lot of everything in general.
That's true. Well, I don't have a lot of everything in hand.
Okay, that's fair.
Thanks for the copter back, though. A creature with flying? That's bullshit. It blocks and it gains life? Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
She says with a veritable army.
Yeah, listen, okay? I may have 10 power of flyers plus a smuggler's copter, but I think your vampire nighthawk is silly.
I mean, I can't argue with that. Magic is hard.
That is true. Really hard to argue that magic is not hard. One thing to bear in mind is that she in fact has virtual 2 Nighthawks because she can copy it with Kiki Jiki. So there's like a very real possibility here of not actually having lethal. Ooh. That's gotta be excellent, right? I just feel like it's absolutely gotta be. Wish I had a couple more mana, but Massacre Worm is no longer in the cube ferns. Ended up being pretty
Ooh.
narrow. Like, obviously it's great against this particular board, but in a lot of circumstances, it doesn't actually quite do what you want. Yeah, no, it would be true justice to get Massacre Wormed here. You were right. What you gonna sacrifice? All your creatures are good. What you gonna sacrifice? To appease Liliad.
That's definitely the correct thing.
Listen, sometimes you gotta pronounce a word wrong in order to rhyme it right.
I can't argue. Natalie, why do you have hard decisions? Stop doing this.
Oh, sorry. Listen, if you just let me Feldenback Hornet Queen turn 4 like I was planning,
Please do
you wouldn't have to
not.
make any hard decisions. You'd just lose.
Please do not. I guess you don't have the mana to Felden back this turn?
Tragically, no.
Hmm.
Oh, that I did.
It'd be pretty good. Okay, I'm sorry. One moment. I need to do math.
Yeah, I don't know what the correct answer here is either. I mean, I assume she needs to leave at least one Nighthawk. I mean, obviously she needs to leave at least one Nighthawk in play. Can she survive without 2 Nighthawks? So if she leaves one Nighthawk in play, and I sacrifice, like, Spirit Felden, then, yeah, she has one Nighthawk. She blocks Hornet Queen. I crash in for 7. She gains 2 and then dies. So yeah, she does need 2 Nighthawks. But if she has 2 Nighthawks, then that means she effectively has to sacrifice Hostage Taker Karik, or potentially Kiki Jiki, I guess. Just make the Nighthawk in response, and... Oh, what is this? Oh! Wowie zowie. Okay. Okay. You know that draws me a card, right?
I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to ignore that very, very hard.
Okay. Keekly Jeekly Neighborino.
Oh, I might have miscalculated.
Miscalculation's impossible.
Says you.
It's possible I miscalculated on that, though. Alright, so Kiki Hosty dead. You've got 2 Nighthawks, but only for the turn. And you're at 1. You are at 1. That is plausibly relevant.
Mm-hmm.
So you're at virtual 5, and I have more than 5 attackers.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like you're dead here. I feel like you're
And I'm
still
tapped
dead
out.
even if you have a slaughter pact here. Right?
I think your math is correct.
Is that right? I have 7 attackers, 2 blockers. You slaughter pact one thing, I have 6 attackers, 2 blockers. I think so. Wait.
Oh, I think that's actually not correct because of the activation of Copter if I have Slaughter Pact in hand.
Well, I'm not attacking with Copter, probably.
Okay.
Because you just block it with Vampire Nighthawk.
True.
Regardless. So, yeah, you kill Hornet Queen, block 2 insects, then you take 4. So you're not actually dead if you have Slaughter Pact in hand.
If I have Slaughter Pact.
You go to 1 and both your Nighthawks die. Which honestly is probably fine. So.
Yep, good game.
Alright.
I forgot that Murderous Rider Swift End loses 2 life. I was counting on being at 3 with the Nighthawk.
Oh, yeah. Alright,
Also,
good games,
I
Michelle.
completely misplayed.
Yeah?
I had the ability to play Nighthawk much earlier in the game, and I think could have kept Ashiok alive. Which
Oh,
probably
yeah,
would've
an early
done
Nighthawk would have done a lot there. That is for sure.
Yeah. That was just my bad. I was planning on playing the same turn as Crick, except that I was missing 1 mana and then miscounted, so oh well. Your deck is sweet. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. My deck is one of the sweeter ones I've drafted, I think.
I am so glad that that is able to be done in Murdu, so
Me
I
too.
wish you the best of luck.
Me very much too.
Awesome.
All right, good
Alright,
luck in future
best of luck.
rounds. Your deck seems cool too.
Thanks.
All right, we are looking to battle Val. Oh, yeah, I should get something to drink too. As in addition to Michelle, who posted about that in text chat. So I will return shortly. Ferns, I got the spring bank that you gave me. Val is still nowhere to be found. It's got a really weird funk to it. Not something I'm actually not super familiar with Springbank. I've had it now and then, but since it's their standard releases tend to be kind of expensive, and they're like they don't do a lot of independent bottling outside of Cadenheads because they are owned by the same people as Cadenheads. I just don't end up having a ton that often, so I don't know the character of the distillery that well. What did you get off of it? I'm curious. Yeah, I can see pear. We also like just opened it fairly recently and haven't drank down very much, so I suspect it will evolve as it stays open. Bottles often sort of need a little bit of aeration before they fully open up. Some distilleries are like notorious for just not even really being good until you're halfway through the bottle. But then they're amazing, so what you gonna do? I mean, I can tell you why it changes, which is that, exposure to like flavor in whiskey is just a whole bunch of volatile esters and other organic molecules. And exposure to air just changes the chemistry. Especially exposure to like new air, air that it hasn't been sitting in the bottle and interacting with for ages, or like sitting in the barrel and interacting with for ages. And so some of it is just that. I'm not totally sure why. Like, obviously, it's exposed to air to some degree as it's getting bottled from the barrel. Although I suspect not actually that much. I've seen a bottling hall, but I've never actually seen it in action, so I don't know for sure. But I've also tasted whiskey straight out of the barrel, and it doesn't usually have this character. So I'm not sure why it sort of gets that weird character from being in the bottle. It's maybe something to do with like, I don't know, possibly temperature changes while it's in the bottle or something like that during shipping. I'm not sure. That's a really good question, and I should ask my whiskey friends.
Hey Nat, are you gonna battle Michelle or?
I battled Michelle. I'm waiting for you.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Oh, I see. You just posted something. Cool. I will send you a challenge.
Okay.
All right. Cool. I would love to play first. Would also love not to keep this hand. As much as I'm loving the Mana Tithe in every hand
This isn't bad.
play. Yeah, this is way better. Unfortunately, I cannot keep Unburial Rites here, I think. Actually, you know what? I have more things that combo with Dismissive Pyromancer and Burial Rites than I do that combo with Kiki Jiki. We'll get this back later. It'll be good, but... Maybe I should have played Marsh Flats there for the possible, like, turn 1 Mana Tithe. I don't know. Scoreboard, I guess. Probably going for the turn 3 Mana Tithe here and just getting Dispyro out. Casting this early seems really important when I'm trying to set up an Unburial Rites, you know?
Okay.
And there's something I could discard. I wish I had a red-black duel in this deck that I could find with Marsh Flats here, because I do want a mountain, but I also want a black source. I guess I'm gonna get the black source. It feels bad, but... because I'm definitely discarding mountain here, I think. I mean, I could discard nothing, but that seems really loose. Wow, no plays at all from Val. No plays, huh?
Yeah, rough hand. But I kept it.
God, I really do want to hit the turn 4 Arena Rector, though. Yeah, whatever. If I have to hold up Mana Tithe another turn, that's not the worst. Of course. Probably just discarding this Plains main phase. I am not a big Bloody Mary fan, and neither is Liz, so we historically have not. Not to say we won't ever, but yeah, I would, if I were making one, I would definitely try to do the self-mix kind of thing. Actually, I'm not going to play Mindstone here. It's way better to discard and just keep a land instead. Still not sure about discarding that mountain. Or the plains, honestly. Every discard decision is difficult. Alright, yeah. Now I don't have to hold up Mana Tithe anymore. Thank goodness.
Tithe.
Sometimes you just gotta tie them. Ooh, Ash Barrens is actually pretty good. Start by discarding Mindstone, I think. Like, I do really just want to get this Unburial Rites going more than anything else. Yeah, so I'm going to play Mountain, and I don't know if I'm going to cycle Ash Barrens here. I might not. Not sure. The other thing about getting an Arena Rector on turn 4 is like, yeah, I will. I really want to hit 5 lands, I think. Excuse me. Ooh. Okay. Probably gonna discard Direfleet Daredevil, but I'm definitely running with Karn rather than Arena Rector. This may get countered, but Sure. Rude. IMO. I could have been just bashing in for damage, but I don't know. Doesn't seem amazing. He's got to have good Dire Fleet Daredevil targets, right? But on the other hand, we certainly haven't seen any. Is Arena Rector just bad? Do I just not really have a way to make this die? I mean, I could dismiss with Pyromancer it, I guess. That's probably good enough to get like a, I don't know, a Luca or something. A Liliana is probably better. Yeah, that's probably what I'm trying to do here. I mean, what's Val gonna do about it? Kill Arena Rector before I can do that? There we go. Okay, well, waiting a turn before I Pyromancer it at this point for sure. I mean, you know, he could Oblivion Ring it or something, but that's fine. Altasaur is a little bit awkward because he has no creatures in play, but maybe he'll play some gigantic monster. That's specifically not Frost Titan or Consecrated Sphinx. All right, Gideon is fine. Not really worried about a Gideon. Oh, interesting. Okay. Gideon just to do a murder. Wow. Just straight up murder my guy, huh?
He was burning books.
Wow, look at you, intolerant of people who burn books.
Incredibly.
What happened to the marketplace of ideas, Val?
He burned them.
More like malingering souls.
No, I'm not sure about that one.
Wow. Can't believe you hate me.
If you evoked Mole Drifter and then drew Lingering Souls and then played it, that would be Mole Lingering Souls.
This is pretty good. Wow, get wrecked. Get it? Because it's a rector. Get it? Get the joke? Do you get it?
I don't know. Can you explain it again?
Uh,
I don't get jokes unless they're like really explained, and then they're really funny.
because wrecked sounds like the part of the name rector. That's the joke.
Oh. What's the part where you get your planeswalker?
That hasn't happened yet. I gotta say, I do kind of feel like I have not sufficiently taken advantage of my early mana advantage start. And that makes me sad. Ugh. Also, drawing Apex Altasaur and Hornet Queen immediately after Dismissive Pyromancer dies is kind of a bummer. At least he doesn't have Thawing. don't think I'm blocking here. I think I just want to be able to do more damage to Gidgeon. If I really want to go whole entire hog at some point, I could Unburial Rites back Direfleet Daredevil and cast the world's puniest Stolen by the Fae. Damn. Okay. That's fine. Well, Ilharg may get countered, but that's not the worst. A lot of worse things I could get countered than an Ilharg. Like an Unburial Rites, for example. Ooh, no counter. Very curious what the cards in his hand are right now. He also has not sacrificed Hedron Archive, despite having 7 mana without it, which I am surprised and somewhat worried by. That does not work how he wants it to. Ilharg very much does still get to attack. Yeah, I mean, that's true, and that's valuable, but...
I messed up.
I think he figured it out. What's up, Val?
I shouldn't have put that isolation on your 4.
Because it can still attack.
Yeah.
It can indeed still attack, that is true.
Yeah.
Whether I... Actually, I'm probably just flashing out Hornet Queen here regardless, I guess. Man, I don't know. What is... Yeah, so Altasaur doesn't really do anything as a 10-10. It just kills all his flyers. So if he doesn't have any additional creatures here, I'm probably just playing Hornet Queen. Because Hornet Queen effectively kills all his flyers anyway. And... well, looks like there might be something. May just be cracking that finally. Ooh. All right. Doing it live. Do I want to use this, or do I want to just Unburial Rites that big boy? I think I Unburial Rites it. Yeah, sometimes the cat comes back, or the boar in this case. He's back, and not the way you expected.
Yeah.
Aw, beans.
I'm gonna keep on trying.
This one's harder to come back from. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, boy.
No, not. I know.
Oh, man, that's my least favorite clause on a card they've printed in a long time. I think it's just so dumb. I will take advantage of it, but under protest, you know. Guess I'm taking 6. May have to do, if I don't draw something good here, I may have to do the Coward's Unburial Rites and just get back, like, Direfleet Daredevil or Dismissive Pyromancer. Is there even anything good to Daredevil? Yeah, I can Daredevil Council's Judgment and kill Gideon. Honestly, that is pretty good, huh?
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you. Kiki Jiki Daredevil is also not the worst with like mana leak. That is true, friends. That is true and very relevant. Suddenly got a lot more relevant. Okay, okay. Giver of Runes is good. I do like that. Let's see. Are we giving or are we keeking? Let's see. We can Kiki Jiki getting stolen by the Fae, but not for much. Hold up mana leak is not bad. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Let's do that. If this gets countered, it's pretty bad for us, I will admit. But it would have to be his last card in hand. Okay, Giver of Runes. We can also Kiki Jiki copy Giver of Runes to give protection to something. And if nothing happens, then, well, nothing happens, I guess. But like, we're also sort of lightly playing towards Altasaur as a way of clearing the path to Elspeth. So it matters a little bit less that these 3 soldiers are going unchallenged for now. Dan, yeah, it exiles when you recast it. Dire Fleet Daredevil is literally just Snapcaster for their graveyard. And you can pay mana of any color, but otherwise, Snapcaster. Can't mana leak that. That blows. What we can do, if we draw a land, is Altasaur, Kiki Jiki Altasaur swing for 20. No, we can't swing for 20 because the first Altasaur doesn't have haste. But we can easily kill both Planeswalkers, which is pretty good. And all his creatures. It's also pretty good. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. Can't Daredevil anymore, I guess. Wow, what a Daredevil counterplay there.
Yeah, no more piracy. That Giver of Runes is really good right now.
Yup. So I could copy something end of turn, but that does give him a window to cast an instant. I think I would rather not. Oh, it's Ilharg. I guess was guaranteed not to be a land, but that's okay because Ildharg can make an Altasaur. Oh, but Kiki-Jiki can't copy Ilharg. Oh, brutal. So we can, though, copy Daredevil, cast Treasure Cruise, and you can actually delve for that, I'm pretty sure. And that's good.
Can you delve with it?
Yep. I checked.
So.
Because delve is not an alternate cost, it's a way of paying a cost. So in this case, it does in fact work. Oh, sorry, I was muted when I was replying. Yes, you can. I looked it up online before I cast it. Or before I committed to this line of play. But yeah, it's an alternate, or it's a way of paying a cost rather than an alternate cost. So.
Yeah, I remember they made that rule change. Yep, cool. Sweet play.
Thank you. So I could Ilharg. I could also Luca on Direfleet Daredevil and try to find Restoration Angel or Zealous Conscripts, either of which do immediately win me the game. So I'm going to do that because it's sweeter. Might get countered, I don't know. But then
I gotta read this guy.
Not playing much standard right now?
No.
If this does get countered, getting rid of a counter from his hand is very valuable, so.
He's like a red birthing pod? Cool.
I would call it a polymorph, but yeah.
Oh yeah, that's probably closer.
Ha 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 ha. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Got something that disrupts the Giver of Runes?
No.
Please don't make me play it out.
I'm not going to. I'm not.
Sorry, I gotta type this into the Quarantine Cube channel. That was just too sweet of a sequence.
Oh, absolutely. That's sweet.
All right. What are we doing against Val's deck? It's like blue-white control, a lot of sort of general value. Actually, I like Adorned Pouncer here as a way to sort of, play around Day of Judgment and things like that, just get a little bit more action going a little bit more consistently. Actually, kind of like Legion War Boss too. Yeah. What are we cutting? History of Benalia is probably medium. I mean, it is good early aggro, but I think it's less good than Legion War Boss. Like, the benefit of this is that we can play, like, use it as sort of a half and half defense offense card, and that's just not the case here. Earthquake doesn't hit Planeswalkers anymore, which makes it worse. Is Hell's Caretaker just too conditional against a deck that seems to have a fair amount of removal? I don't know. Some of that removal's like the thing that gives Shadow or whatever, which makes that a little bit better. Actually, I don't love Arena Rector here. It's hard to get it to die. I don't have much burn in my deck, so... All right, good luck.
Good luck. Have fun.
All right. This stand's a little slow if I don't get a creature, but I have a fair number of creatures, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Also, how can you mulligan a hand with turn 2 Smuggler's Copter, turn 3 Coalition Relic? I'm asking you. How? Ooh, Lingering Souls is good. Sorry, turn 2 Smuggler's Copter, turn 3 Lingering Souls. It's actually what this hand is. Smuggler's Copter very well could get mana leaked here, but honestly, like, forcing Val to use up his mana leaks is really important for this deck, so... Wow, negate too, huh? Alright. Counterspells are hard for this deck, I will admit that. Now we're playing Coalition Relic turn 3, I think. Like, if we can turn 4 a Luca, that's just very good for us. And honestly, if this gets countered, whatever. It did not, though. Well, Jace is a strong one. Of that, there is no denying. Do we Luca or do we just Lingering Souls to get rid of this Jace? Feel like we might Lingering Souls. Kind of a bummer, but would love to draw a land. Manatie's all right. Well, actually, given the Manatithe, do we maybe just Olivia here? Yeah, I kind of like that. It lets us get Hornet Queen into the graveyard too. And if he minuses Jace to bounce this, then we can potentially even just Kiki Jiki to kill Jace, which would be very sweet. There's a Pact of Negation in the draft, which I didn't take. But I don't think Val was on either side of us, so I guess Sarah has that? I think? Or Evan, one of the two. I also want to point out I am recording this draft, so like the excellent play I made will be preserved for all time. Please play a 5-drop. Please play a 5-drop. Please play a 5-drop. Valentine. Valorous stance. Kept up a mana tithe just for you. Oof, Altosaur is not... I mean, it's fine. It means I get to discard these Lingering Souls for full value, which is nice. Full Olivia value, that is. And if he counters this, it's still not that big of a deal. Really not sure what he's hanging on to. I guess he probably has Condemn. Is this going to be a 5-drop somehow? Can't be. What is going on? So if Olivia gets condemned here, whatever. Obviously pushing these all at Jace. No plays. No plays. No plays, huh? I mean, that is why we call you No Plays Val, but...
Val.
Yeah, I guess Day makes sense there.
Yeah. No plays Val.
I'm just saying, that's the reason we call you that. Luca is a little bit less impressive, given that we have no really big beefers left in the deck, but it's okay. If he mana leaks this, we mana tithe the mana leak, which is very funny to me personally. Nope. What is going on? He has 5 cards in hand. What could they possibly be? Ilharg actually not great right now. What else did I exile?
I knew that
Mountain Plains.
4 was coming at some point.
I actually don't think I have any more creatures with converted mana cost greater than 5 in my deck. I think the only ones I have are Hornet Queen and Apex Altosaur. So I can't even like play the Ilharg -2 Luca for some kind of sick value. This mana tithe is getting worse and worse. Yeah, definitely having 6/6 trample in play is not the worst. Yeah, I can't mana tithe that. I mean, I could, just suck. 3-drop, 3-drop, 3-drop? No. Val never does anything for me. Okay, Arid Mace is good. Gives us a black source, which is nice. I'm going to +1 again. Direfleet Daredevil and Hell's Caretaker. Plus a mountain in exile. Oh, that's actually pretty interesting. Hell's Caretaker means that we can we can pop it with Luca to likely but not certainly find a Zealous Conscripts. I'm going to take full damage for this. Awkwardly. Yeah. It's just so... Yeah, no, it's still all right. I kind of like it here. We can also play Direfleet Daredevil for no value, but it really puts a lot of pressure on Val to deal with the Hell's Caretaker, so I don't just use it on upkeep. Which, I mean, it's a little bit bad because... what actually... I guess he might have Snapcaster Mage. Get rid of the negate, I guess. like there is an argument that I would want to encourage him not to get rid of Hell's Caretaker so I can Luca it. But if he has removal, I would much rather him spend it on cards that aren't killing my combo. Or spend it on cards that are not my combo. Council's Judgment. Wonder what he'll vote for. Could see Hell's Caretaker or Luca. What's this? Ultimate? Well, not much right now. Hell's Caretaker. All right. Don't fear the Reaper / Coppercoat. No fear of the Luca, huh? Just none whatsoever.
Nope.
I should have left the negate in his graveyard so I could this turn Kiki Jiki copy negate.
Okay, a little. I gotta pick my battles.
Yeah, I mean, I guess fearing an Apex Altasaur or Hornet Queen is also very reasonable.
Hornet Queen's the real scary one. I can't handle with wide anymore.
Come on, you have a Day of Judgment right there.
Yeah, you have better access to my graveyard than I do.
Drawing land is pretty good here, considering that I'm trying to just do a lot of bullshit with Kiki Chiki. The extra land means that even if I don't actually hit a Zealous Conscripts or whatever, I can potentially just Council's Judgment. Or alternately, Lingering Souls plus Hold Up Mana Tithe. Okay. Ready to roll some dice? I sure am. All right. Say what you want about this deck. You can't possibly say it's not sweet as hell.
No, this is the first thing I'm gonna say. Is it's sweet as hell. I hate it, but it's sweet. Oh man, how consistent is it though? I mean, it seems super redundant.
I have yet to lose a game.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll let you know at the end of the draft, I guess, but
Right. I mean, it's like the triad that like no one wants to play. Like nobody wants like the big red cards.
yeah. I mean, this is... I keep talking to Sarah, because Sarah also keeps trying to draft the, like, cheaty deck. I keep talking to her about, like, what makes a good cheaty deck versus a medium cheaty deck. And the thing I always say is, like, you have to be going on a lot of different axes. It's better to have 3 different combos that you can sort of do at different times in different ways than to have, like, go all in on one particular combo.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, like, this deck... It's the cheat out, Hornet Queen Altasaur deck, but it's also the Kiki Jiki Resto deck. And those combo because, Luca finds both big creatures and combo pieces. Reanimation can get back big creatures, but it can also get back whichever combo piece you're missing, that sort of thing. It all sort of synergizes.
Yeah, Luca's so sweet in this deck. I can't. Yeah, and it like lets you really take advantage of these big creatures that like, so like the boar. Like the boar is great, but like getting it out is hard, and getting it out quickly with like more. Yeah, it's just solid.
Yeah, and it like decks like this really put the opponent into a difficult position, right? Where like you saw you were forced to either deal with my Reanimator or my Luca. And the Reanimator was going to do bullshit from my graveyard, and Luca was going to do bullshit from my deck, and like, so it's no longer about just like preparing for the one turn where I do the whole Kiki Jiki thing. Instead, it's about like trying to tell, oh, does she have Kiki Jiki in her hand, and is that her plan A, and reanimating something's plan B, or is plan A the reanimation and maybe she'll draw Kiki Jiki?
Oh, yeah.
It's so much harder to make decisions.
Yeah, when Splitter Twin was at its best in Modern, that was the question everyone always had to answer. It's either you try to prepare for my combo, or in the meantime, I'm going to kill you with Pestermites. Like,
right.
And bolt, snap, bolt. Like you have to keep them on their toes with two different axes, or you just get blown out by one exile spell or one counter spell. Like I had counter spell in hand, and it didn't matter because you're not even playing on the stack. It's good.
Yeah.
Real good.
Yeah. All right. Good games, Val.
Good games. I might call it a night. I think I'm 0-2, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
What's up? You know the fucking vibes.
I just realized I'm not 100% sure I took a lactate with my somewhat cheesy dinner.
Uh-oh.
All right. I can challenge.
One thing cool about adding all these decks to like you have to add them to your collection, like make a deck, is you can like look back and be like, oh yeah, I remember that deck.
I have YouTube videos for that. Not that I
Well,
can stand
yeah.
watching my own YouTube videos because I hate my voice, but
Just mute it.
I guess so. I guess so. All right. Let's battle. Yeah, swamp noise from me too. Is this a keepable hand? I think so. I definitely need to
Kinda
draw
wanna keep this, but I feel like I shouldn't.
several more lands, but
Um,
I don't know. Maybe the other one was good. It did have the looter guy.
I'll keep it. I'll try it. It's probably a mistake.
Always do a little bit of a mental fist pump when my opponent keeps a hand that they are.
I'm
Oh shit!
feeling
I did not
lucky.
mean to hit mulligan there. All right, cool. This hand's okay. Probably worse than the other one, but not like egregiously so. So that's nice, I guess. Yeah, the 7 was all right. I've been trying to mulligan a little bit more aggressively with the new mulligan rule. But yeah, I should have at least stopped and thought about it a little more, I think. Oh, right, she's aggro, huh? Inspiring Advantage is great there. Yeah, I'm just gonna put down a roadblock. Yeah, this hand is very good against aggro. I mean, I need a black source at some point, but that sucks. But that's fine. I can make her pay 4 life a million times with Lingering Souls. Hey! Probably playing Untapped Godless Shrine next turn and keeping up.
It's a pretty good card against Adonto Vanguard. Yeah, this keep was a mistake.
If Adonto Vanguard ever got banned, you could call it Adonto Vanguard.
Adonto Vanguard, yeah.
Just a thought or a suggestion, however you choose to take it.
Honestly, should it have been banned in that standard? No, it shouldn't have. It was just a very good card.
I think I can get away with a spirit attack here. Only one of them, I think, but with Resto in hand.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was not really paying attention to that standard at all.
Yeah, there was a time where there was like a red-white tokens deck.
I wish I liked more Magic streamers so I could watch more videos of constructed stuff. I really do like constructed videos, but I just don't really like most people who record Magic content.
That's fair. They're mostly all awful and bad.
Even the ones who aren't awful and bad are just like, they're just boring dudes who kind of talk like this about their deck, and that's okay, but it's just not my kind of thing. Like, Reed Duke, as popular as he is as a person, is just an interminably boring streamer.
I love Reed. I get it. It's fair. It's a fair point to make.
What are my blocks here? What is she representing? I don't think I care, really. I think I just resto eagerly and just do some normal-ish blocks. Got the Mana Tithe?
Ooh boy.
No Mana Tithe. flicker that Dire Fleet Daredevil for its ETB effect.
So how does this work?
I assume she's just doing this to get Kithian flipped. I will be sacrificing a spirit to drain her or to deal 4 and gain 3. Ferns in chat says that Reed 1000% feels like the type of person who puts a tiny sprinkle of salt as the only seasoning on all his food, and that is so accurate. Pretty sure Sarah is talking to her own stream right now, but hey, Sarah's stream, you're going down. Bingo.
There's no one probably watching, if I had to guess. Yo, what is this? You are about to concede your game due to inactivity. The heck is that?
What? Really?
Yeah.
You've only been inactive for like 2 minutes. Woo, stompy, stompy. All right, I was wondering what you had in reserve. Does mean I get to kill your Kithion though, so that's
Yeah, but you can like basically kill it next turn. Like that's what I
true.
was. That's what I was really debating about. I was like, what is more valuable to me? Kithian that flips and then does nothing is not very good.
Speak for yourself, I guess, but I can see why you believe that.
I mean, it still
We are going on
demands.
the
What's it called?
aggro now.
Demands an answer, but so you're who got all those white black lands.
I got a few of them. I mean, they were all
Yeah,
in the
this-
same pack, so
This keep was a mistake, or I just had a bad draw. But it's hard to tell sometimes.
sometimes they can feel like the same dang thing. I will choose not to pay 2 life. How's that sound?
Man, you got all the cards that I was like, maybe this will wheel.
Who's the aggro now, huh?
Guess I'll keep playing this out.
The words she loves to hear.
Wow.
What?
Okay.
That's a real boy in a race.
Large lad. Just taking 1 million. No big deal.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Jesus Christ, this draw. Okay. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead on board. Playing 16 land, and I saw
Sometimes you accidentally mulligan to 5 and still
9 of it. In the
All right.
top 15
Dorn
cards.
Pouncer seems great. Earthquake seems great. Do I want Murderous Redcap? Yeah, I probably do. Hell's Caretaker is probably too slow. I mean, one way I could play this, I guess, is to just sort of side out of this plan, but that doesn't seem very good, especially because Apex Altasword.
Observe
Actually, honestly,
this,
both of these are very good on defense.
Match for posterity.
What's that, Evan?
I'm just coming to watch.
Cool.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, where
Then
are we
whichever of you want to
siding
battle
out then,
left.
huh? Did we side in 3 cards?
Oh, I'm battling.
Adorned
We're
Pouncer,
battling.
I want that
Earthquake,
$5.
and
I'm ready to battle. I'm gonna get
What?
smashed by Goblin Guide.
What's the other card I sided at? I don't even remember. I feel like I'm gaslighting
See, this is the
myself.
problem when you have like actual sideboard cards. You have to think rather than just be like, I can't change my deck at all. I don't have enough playables.
Red Cap. Red Cap was the 3rd card. That's right. Okay, cool. Ilhark also seems
I
good.
haven't seen
Arena
Matt's
Rector
deck
seems
yet.
great.
It was pretty alright.
Resto is awesome. Felden is pretty good as a 2/3. Smuggler's Copter also blocks well. Jesus. Oh yeah, Perilous Mirror also should come in. That doesn't help at all. Gosha, Ruski. I mean, yeah, that is anti-helpful. Maybe I take out Zealous Conscripts. Yeah, I kind of like that,
This is actually the perfect time to grab another beat.
And I kind of like taking out Mind Stone too. I just want to be doing more relevant things on turn 2. And I'm sort of lowering my curve a bit as well. Can't take out Coalition Relic. It's just too powerful. I like Giver of Runes. Maybe it's Karn. I mean, it does make Stars, I guess, which is something, but only 2 of them. Yeah, Karn's probably too slow. All right, cool. Yeah, sideboarding's hard.
Just realized I was on mute.
Tisk tisk. Definitely not a keepable hand, especially after I sided in so many like cheap anti-aggro cards. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Is this good? I mean, if I draw planes it is. Yeah, I guess I'll keep. I have a lot of white sources in my deck. That's definitely not one of them. Ooh. Look who's a fancy dancy.
Robber of the Rich is sick life.
Robber of the Rich is like up there with like one of the best red cards for me.
Oh boy. She got my Arid
I
Mesa
enjoyed
too.
that too, Grub.
It's such a good Arid Mesa, god damn it. Oh boy. I think I might be losing this one, friends. You took my Alesha, you monster.
Oh, interesting.
All right. No. I mean, Plains is still very good with this Arena Rector. Not a word a lie. Other cards that would be good. I mean, hard to imagine anything else that's good.
All right.
Yeah,
I
Malamet,
want
it's
this to go down.
Archer. So sure, why not? All right, I'll take this trade.
All right.
Sometimes you just got to trade a 3/2 for a 2/1. So many creatures. I don't think that's very chill of you, Sarah.
I don't think that's very cash money of me.
When you're right, you're right. Does she attack with all 3 just to get Kythian online, even though it means sacrificing something to Direfleet Daredevil? Possibly. If she does attack with all 3, what do I
Is that
block?
Evan?
Maybe.
Probably just Robber of the Rich, honestly. Ooh, boy. Yeah, I think I'm losing this one. Friends and Fambly. Cool. Beginning of the next end step, so why the fuck not?
Just for the
Ooh.
flex. I love it.
Get Feldened.
Wait. Oh, the next end step. Okay. I see.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no. Yeah, you can have it. Whatever.
Score.
I was like, I can block with Hero Blade Home, but like, why? You know?
Uh-huh.
You feel me?
Uh-huh.
All right, you ready? You ready to go crazy?
To be fair to me, this has been a very bad draw.
Absolutely ham.
You ready to go?
Are you playing
banana-
Heliod's whatever?
Heliod's whatever? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I feel like
Okay.
you're playing coy about it.
Holy shit! I have to stack these correctly. Like, okay, I got it.
There you go.
God, it just lands.
Yeah,
Jesus
you're
Christ.
telling me. I mean, I gotta play as though you don't have it. I guess there's no difference in my play if you do have it, so neato. Am I just dead here? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, I'm counting that too.
Technically, no.
So you can count how much is this? This is, what do you block? You block the 4/2.
It's enough.
I mean, I'm not
3,
dead right now.
9.
Unless
hang
you
on.
have Heliod's whatever.
9.
In which case, you just play it and put me out of my fucking misery. I will concede to that card.
Well, I'm thinking about things. Hang on. 7, 10.
Evan, I hope you're ready to battle me, because if I come out of this with fewer than 4 matches, I will be disappointed.
I'll play both of you.
Excellent.
If y'all want to stay up, I don't have to get up early tomorrow.
Dang, what a flex.
All right. What are we changing? Probably nothing. It's probably exactly what I thought it was. I mean, certainly we didn't see anything new from her. Did I build it wrong somehow? No, I don't think so. I just needed a white source. She also got my Arid Mesa with that Robber of the Rich, which would have almost single-handedly won me the game thanks to Arena Rector. So I feel like that was a reasonable keep. I feel like Arena Rector is extremely good against Sarah, and it's reasonable to sort of take advantage of that. This hand is, I think the technical term is Banakanox. Playing Marsh Flats first. I don't really want to bolt myself here, but I might have to. Ooh boy, yeah. I mean, I could fetch a basic Plains, but with Kiki Jiki in hand, I mean, yeah, I just don't think I can. Not with Kiki Jiki and Murderous Redcap in hand.
Oh, mana type? Wow. Okay.
I did have to
Sure.
bolt myself for it, which is brutal, but
Yeah, I'll trade that.
It's not bad.
Student War's a pain in the butt, anyways. You gotta spend so much dang mana on him.
that's true.
Yeah, it's like you just cast a turn 1 bolt. It's actually fine. It's a Lava Spike.
Yeah.
Okay. That is kind of a thing.
As a former burn player, I'm a big fan of lava spikes. I fuck with them heavy.
As
Oh,
the sages say.
Whoa, Hornet Queen, what's going on?
I guess you have Luca from what you said in the chat, so you could.
Luca, my amazing deck.
Mama Amoeba. What a pun.
I just typed Luca into Google, and I'm very disappointed that the top result is something related to the blockchain.
Ugh. I'm very disappointed too. Can you undo that, please, Evan?
Yeah, we gotta go back. It was
Please
just a mistake.
Please just fix that as soon as possible.
Trying to find this card. Here we go. Coppercoat Outcast. Whoa. That's a big tiger.
Yeah, it's a Coppercoat Outcats. Sure thing, Sarah. Whatever you say. Bonk.
Blapped him.
Blip.
Blapped him right out.
Gotta think that Kiki Jiki plus Murderous Redcap is gonna be pretty good here.
I think my cats are going. 1 second.
Your whats are going?
The cats, they're losing their minds. They have problems.
Don't we all sometimes? I sometimes have problems. Got those lands. Sarah, if you're speaking, you are muted. I don't know if you know or care, but...
I'm not speaking, but yeah.
Extremely rude.
Sick Arc Trail.
Arc Trail's pretty dope.
You know what else is pretty dope? Kiki Jiki Murderous Redcap.
Oh!
Right. This is how we played Cube before Pestermite was printed. Cut that out, Sarah. Just cut that out.
That's a card.
Yup.
This is pretty tense.
The wire.
You got the Boros Signet? You got and
Yes.
are playing the Boros Signet?
It was pack one, pick one. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I tried not to be Boros colors initially.
Boros Signet would be a truly sick nasty in my deck. I just want you to know that.
It's pretty sick nasty in my deck.
Whatever.
It's pretty sick nasty if you're red and white.
Sarah, I say to thee, whatever. Oh, hell. Rider. Get it?
Okay, I really need to stack these triggers correctly.
I gotta do some fucking math.
Believe in the cards.
I believe. Resto? Resto's pretty sick here. Okay. Oh, it's like that triggered ability.
Yeah, you don't
Oh,
get the triggers off the tokens.
yeah. I thought it was like it counts differently.
No.
Hacking is the thing that triggers. Whoa.
Yep.
Cowards can't block warriors.
What? How does this go? I mean, I guess I yield. I can't do anything. Yep.
Oh,
Brutal.
my heart was pounding.
That was pretty
Oh
brutal.
boy.
Yeah. Why did you wait to resto? I feel like if you resto Dire Fleet and you kill my Hell Rider before attacks, that's like,
Well, because if you attack with everything, you're dead to the crackback.
what do you mean?
Well, you're dead to the crackback. You attack with everything, and you die when I attack you back. So I wanted you to attack with everything. Like, if I just kill Hellrider and try to play a more controlling game, then you definitely get another untap step. You definitely get to attack with Hero of Bladehold again. And I just think it's
I guess that's fair.
a lot worse for me. I mean, I could double block Hero of Bladehold, I guess, but it just seems...
But yeah, but then I just don't attack, basically.
I mean, if you don't attack, I'm doing okay. But yeah, I think trying to get you dead before you draw another card is better. Like, betting that the card in your hand is a blank and
That's fair.
trying to just get you dead. And if you didn't attack with everything anyway because you're afraid, then I feel like I'm already doing well. All right, Evan, you want to battle?
Ready to battle.
All right.
That was like the one card I was like, I can't beat Resto. And I'm just like, all right, let's see it.
Oh, good games. Those were very close.
Yeah, I fucked up game one. I should have mulliganed. I kept a 5-lander.
Well, if it's any comfort, I clicked mulligan on my second hand instead of keep.
Oh, that's fun. I kept a 5-lander on the draw and then I just drew like 4 more lands because I was like, I'm only playing 16 lands. I have some like good card advantage outlets or whatever.
Yeah. Also, by the way, Dan and Ferns, yes, you are absolutely right that what I said makes no sense at all. That was intentional. I claim you have a choice whether you accept or not.
What makes no sense?
That Kiki Jiki plus Murderous Redcap was how we played Magic before Pestermite was printed. Because A, that we were not cubing before Pestermite was printed, and B, Murderous Redcap was printed after after Pestermite. All right, are we keeping this? Are we mulligan? I guess we got a mulligan. It's just so full of 4-drops and a 1/3 we can't cast. Yeah, this is a better hand. Bottoming on Burial Rites because Hell's Caretaker at least works with Luca. Hello, Evan, and good luck.
Good luck. High five.
Never heard that before.
I have the worst luck against Nat and Cube. I swear to fucking God.
Or
Like,
am I just
whenever-
very, very good?
No, because it's like, well, you both
Wow.
is the thing.
Brutal.
is because it's like, believe it or not, I think the person who made the cube might be good at cube.
Maybe. Allegedly.
I mean, I'm
Wasn't-
definitely not the best player who regularly drafts his cube. So take comfort in that, if nothing else.
I don't know. Cube is like hard to be like, I am the best at drafting cube or whatever. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, but it's probably Ketsy, if we're being real. Now that Brian doesn't draft regularly.
yeah. I feel like Ketsy is the most consistent, so yeah.
Ketsy is extremely strong cube drafter. And Magic player in general.
Yeah. Now that we've played and I'm not feeding information to Evan, I get to watch Nats. I get to watch both sides.
Yeah. Double queuing streams is super sick. Do I play Hell's Caretaker or Smuggler's Copter here? I feel like it's Hell's Caretaker. I feel like I just want to -2 Luca next turn if I can. If like he's not going to be in too much danger.
Ruh-roh.
Excuse me. Goodness. Yeah. Rut indeed row. Not exactly when you want to play the Lotus Cobra in my experience.
Really not great.
But then again, you should see the 2-drop I drew on turn 3. Big boy. That boy is big.
This is it's big and it can attack, and I feel okay about it. You'll see. It's a very strange sequence of creatures that I've strung together here. Oh, this is the
Feel
large
like
tiger.
we got a -2 here. There's a chance we hit Kiki Jiki, which is very
It's,
bad, or like Zealous Conscript, which is fairly bad.
This thing.
But
And
Ilharg is good, and the 2
so much
huge
text.
creatures are good. So, bonk.
They're converted. Man. So you -2 to like polymorph birthing pod? Interesting. Ruh-roh. I'm in danger. So many flying death touch nerds.
There are a few flying Death Touch
Big
nerds.
think.
I mean, you've practically got enough mana to just cast your own Hornet Queen, so I don't know what you're complaining about from me.
You're not wrong. Let's see.
All right. Beans. I was hoping he wouldn't be able to Ronas. I mean, Ronas is okay. Like, I still get to chump the Ronas and
take a
block the
board
other
and
two.
to get.
Got Lotus Cobra with the Horizon lands.
Ooh.
So sick.
He's not actually Ronasing this turn. That's interesting. That does let me get off another Luca.
Big.
So if I Luca again, I am guaranteed to hit Altasaur and just kill all 3 of his creatures. Oh boy. Yeah.
Caretaker.
I feel like that's gotta be great, right? I could Resto to get more Hornets, but I could also Resto Altasaur to get more... No, more Hornets is probably better. Altasaur is just not, like, that great against Ronas. I mean, I'm doing the first Altasaur for sure, but I think Resto is just better here. Yeah, hey Sarah, welcome. This is Sick Nasty, and the only card I can hit when I Luca Hornet Queen is Apex Altasaur, so sick nasty. That's what you call it when something is sick nasty.
I am
but,
definitely getting restoed. Yeah.
Twice. Evan, I'm really sorry to say it doesn't end there.
Oh, it's fine. I understand. Now it's like
I know what's about to happen. It's so fucking gross.
Apex Altasaur. I looked at that card. Pretty neat. That's that's a very powerful 5-mana planeswalker. Honestly, that's bonkers.
All right, I don't actually get to kill
Luca's
Gruul Spellbreaker, huh? Because it is
nuts.
hexproof. No, as long as it's your turn.
Luca.
Nice. Yeah, I literally put Luca in like 15 minutes before the cube started.
I was gonna say I've never seen Luca before.
I was like tossing it around when Ikoria came out, but then I kind of. Oh shoot! I was supposed to just click cancel. Fuck. Well, that was intensely stupid.
I think you're doing okay.
Way to go, Ronus. You're out here.
I thought I was going to be able to have a yes or
Lord.
no prompt, even though I had not had a yes or no prompt from anything else I did that turn. So that was a dumb thing to think.
Just a casual
Fine.
13 in the air.
It's fine. Let's see. Not great.
And that's only if I don't draw a creature, Sarah, including off of my Luca plus. Oh, one of the Hornets is dying, maybe. Probably. Gonna go out on a limb and guess that one of the Hornets is dying.
Yeah.
Evan's really fighting this good fight.
I don't think it's going anywhere.
Play to your ass.
I don't have any outs.
Exactly.
That's the real degen, is drawing a card when you know you don't have any outs.
So like look at cards, and even if it wasn't out, just look at like how uncastable it is.
That's the degen like level. It's like I want to see like how bad this card is against my current situation.
It's like when you like hit draw a card when a match is over, and then you don't see anything, and then you do it again, and then you just do it like 12 times, and you're like, oh, there it was. And it's just like this doesn't help at all.
Not at all. Got some neat cards here. Let's try a little different tack.
All right, what are we doing?
Yes.
I kind of like Earthquake against him. Actually,
cards that
I don't like
are
Adorned Pouncer. I
potentially
think our late game
interesting.
against him is quite good.
Potential situations.
Is Legion
occurring.
War Boss a thing?
This out of here. I
Plausibly,
think we're gonna play that.
but probably not. I don't think we have anything we would cut for this. What are we cutting for
Maybe we'd
Earthquake?
rather
God,
have-
Matt, you have so many cards that I wanted, and I was like, this is probably gonna wheel.
Wow. Well, sorry, I guess, but you should have taken those cards instead of passing them. That's my
No, I mean,
advice.
I had to take Goblin Guide over one of those cards.
Sure. Okay. I saw that Goblin Guide. I passed that Goblin Guide.
Yeah, that was a brutal pack. That was the one I was like, I wish I could take this whole pack.
He's got some mid-rangey cards, so I do kind
It
of like
was,
History of Benalia.
I already said this
But
to Evan.
it's still
It
the
was
cut.
like Goblin Guide, O-Ring,
Yeah.
Legion War Boss,
Probably
Thundermaw,
is.
Hellkite, and I think like another card I could have taken. And I was just like, Jesus.
See, I listen. You all asked for Thundermaw, and I put Thundermaw back in.
I hate Thundermaw. I do not want Thundermaw.
God damn it.
Good card.
I would have taken it.
Yeah, good
Would've been
call for
sick
instance. I
nasty.
think.
You know
Earthquake's
what you
really
need
great.
is
Yeah, he
what's
did.
that card? Carnage
Oh,
Tyrant?
you're saying is it even good?
That card's
Given how
dope.
Evan's deck played out last time, I feel like it probably is.
No, not Carnage Tyrant.
Like it
It's
seems
like,
like he's even though he doesn't have all the dorks, it seems
the
like he's
one
still gonna
that
go kind of
Steals
wide.
all artifacts when it connects.
It's a dragon, right?
Yeah.
I
Carnage
want to-
Tyrant is the green creature.
My experience of that card is having it played against me in an artifact-based commander deck by Marshall Jankowski, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
Is this the
God.
Marshal who I know?
yeah.
Yeah,
Jankovsky, huh?
Hellkite Tyrant. That's the name of the card.
yeah. He stole my entire board, and then we scooped it up. We were
Yeah,
pretty
he plays Microsynth Lattice, which turns everything into artifacts, and then Hellkite Tyrant, so you just steal your opponent's entire board.
That's like Karn Mycosynth Lattice, kinda, if you squint.
It's a little splashier. It's more commander style, I suppose.
Am I supposed to cut Direfleet Daredevil
God,
here?
Karn
actually?
Mycosynth
Did we
Lattice
see
is
any
just, like,
instants
the
from
most
him or
miserable
sorceries?
Two-card combo.
That was miserable when it came out, I will fully admit.
One card combo, kinda.
How is it one card? You need two cards.
Yeah, but one of the cards gets the other card.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
Like in the same sense that what is it? Recruiter Dingus is a one card combo.
Yeah.
I don't remember what that card is called, but you know what I mean.
No, you got it. Recruiter Dingus.
Is there a world where I just play Direfleet Daredevil to start attacking here?
I was thinking about a card named Dingus
Yeah.
Recruiter.
I actually think so. Especially
That's
because
a goblin for
theoretically, if I
sure.
need to, I
Search
can
your
keep
search your
EDT
library
to
for target Dingus.
do it again. I probably should have
One
done
of
that
my
last turn.
favorite card names is so mean. It's just Mog Flunkies. It's like, man,
Yeah.
why you gotta be so mean?
Everyone's mean to Mogs. If you read all the Mog flavor texts, it's just like, these guys suck and everyone hates them.
Yeah,
They're like
I
on
mean,
the
I
same
can-
level as kobolds, basically.
kinda.
Natalie, where is your beautiful wife?
Oh, sorry, Teddy. I'll go poke her with a stick. I'll be right back.
I just make sure I got you your cards back. That's all.
Why are you trying to steal cards, Teddy?
Well,
the
I've
heck?
been listening before. I just got a little confused as to whether I'm supposed to be. Have either of you listened to that yet?
Yeah, I guess so.
Listen to what?
RTJ 4 because it just dropped.
I have.
Fucking good.
I've been busy with work. I only got one full listen. I listened to the
Liz
single.
apparently
a lot
went to
when it came out.
bed, so
What?
I guess I will
Science.
Like
do that
I
thing.
can trade it back to you, or like
Um,
I mean, we're all going to be working from home tomorrow morning, so I can trade it back to Liz first thing tomorrow morning. Like whatever works for you. Because I know you're trying to like keep the cards on her account, so
yeah,
if it makes it easier for you for me to just trade stuff back directly to her, like
yeah. If
I'll
you
be
gotta go to
around tomorrow
bed,
morning
why
and I
don't you
can
do
trade it
that?
I mean, I don't have to go to bed right now. I can trade stuff back to you.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
I'll be ready to trade once I finish this match with Evan.
Oh, okay.
but I can't have, 2 Magic Online accounts running at the same time. So
Yeah. That totally makes sense. I can wait and hang out until after you and Evan are done playing that.
cool. Thank you. This Master of the Wild Hunt is potentially going to be a problem. I don't like it. I mean,
Low-key hate that Coalition relic art.
really? I think it's sweet.
Nah,
I kind of
it's whack.
find the original a little doofy in comparison.
The original's got that cool fantasy, like sort of
Yeah.
rough edge, like fantasy art aspect to it. This one's a little polished.
Yeah, it's a little
know.
too computer graphic-y art.
Oh, let me get that too.
Same with like Luca. I'm not the biggest fan of that Luca art.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
You know whose art I am a big fan of is Master of the Wild Hunt. I love that boy. I love his ominousness.
Got the big antlers.
Dan,
Yeah.
I have no idea what the answer is to your question.
Charles
He's-
Gindy liked this tweet.
Sorry, what
Fuck,
was
am I
that,
too-
Teddy?
Oh, I was saying Charles Gindy liked this tweet, and then I realized I might be too magic old for anyone else here to get that.
Yeah, I don't know Charles Gindy. Sorry.
He got disqualified from U.S. Nationals several years ago, whenever Master of the Wild Hunt was in Standard, because he didn't read his own card and didn't know that the wolves also got tapped.
Oh.
So
Charles
like
Gindy.
like 10 years ago. Way to go, Charles Gindy.
Yeah.
Classic
so
Charles.
He got the U.S. team, he got DQ'd. Shit, it might have even been Worlds. It might have been, yeah, I think that's what it was. He got
Oh, it was like
he got
the
the
US
DQ'd
team?
from Worlds. Yeah, he got the U.S. team DQ'd from Worlds because he kept activating Master of the Wild Hunt like during the declare attackers step
Mm.
with wolves that were attacking to kill
Oh.
stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's not
and,
how it
like,
works.
My recollection is his reputation was good enough that it was like plausibly believable that he was just being an idiot and couldn't remember how his own card worked, but it was a real bad weekend.
Yeah. If one person gets
I think double
DQ'd, does
land off
like
of
the
that was
entire
sick.
team get DQ'd?
Yup.
Jesus, that sucks.
Let's roll some dice.
I got the Luca.
Give me. Ooh. That's my
The fact that it just hits higher is like pretty bonkers.
Yeah, it's
like,
gross.
Two
Oh,
higher
dang.
or whatever. Getting conscripted. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Sure.
please no conscripty. How's that?
That sucks, Sarah.
That was alright.
No, it's terrible. Really bad. And I don't like it. Unsubscribe, please.
Just fucking putrid.
The real question is, ever gonna be able to kill this Giver of Runes? Shall see.
Survey says probably not.
You have to
Magic
play
8
removal
Ball had
spells.
come up
to
with-
do that.
Outlook is bleak.
Does Evan not understand that he can just kill Giver of Runes with Master of the Wild Hunt? I don't understand what's going on. Alright. The problem with Karn Cyaniverse is you get him up to like 7, and you're like, well, what do I do with all of this? Just make a bunch of
well,
star
boo-hoo.
stars?
What do I do? What do I do with the 7 mana planes or 7 mana, 7 toughness planeswalker?
Do I just keep using card advantage, or do I
Yeah,
start
Ferns, you're
making
probably right.
creatures to overwhelm my opponent? Woe is
Do-
me. My
do I-
life is hard.
Do I keep drawing to more win cons, or do I start up my win con? What is its minus to get the thing? The
-2. Oh,
that's not-
to get the card is -1.
no. To get the creature.
It's -2.
That's fair.
Get out of here, giver. Oh,
Yeah, he's
white?
like one of the least broken versions of Karn.
Wild.
Well, I figure you're not gonna play a mono green removal spell on it, right?
I mean, probably not.
Surprise,
Oh, no!
Predacons in your cube.
Oh, interesting.
Get my own Luca.
That was unexpected. But a sweet play.
Not bad. I think we can get something nice and big off of this. It's not that good.
Bio Jews, as we say in the Jewish community.
Oh.
As opposed to Mecha Jews, obviously.
I would watch a Mecha Jew anime. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Like that sounds like it would
Hell
fucking
yeah.
own.
Mecha
Hell
Jew
yeah.
or Mecha Jew not. There is no Mecha Dry.
Let me.
Yes, Natalie, I too have seen Evangelion.
That was
Yeah,
a
when
Star
Shinji
Wars
says
quote,
that, it's
but-
so crazy.
Get in the goddamn Mecha Jew, Shinji.
Okay.
I think that's
Well-
probably as far as I'm allowed to take that joke before it stops being playfully anti-Semitic and starts crossing lines, so I'm just gonna leave that. Oh no.
Well,
You know I
All
had
right,
to do
Evan.
it to him.
Evan, it's fucking money match time, boy. Let's go.
out.
All right.
This
Uh oh.
Damn,
Wait,
man.
removal spell?
No, there's no
That is
removal
blood.
spell. That match was conceded.